Hello, welcome to the Semester Update. I'm J.D. Wopatowski.
And I'm George Burmaster. At the start of 2023, Lake Superior State University released their annual banished words list. Among their overused terms listed in the 2022 issue were moving forward, absolutely, irregardless, and it is what it is. Well, moving forward, I think we will still absolutely be using these words irregardless. It is what it is.
Airport security in Detroit were recently surprised to find an intact dolphin skull in an airplane passenger's luggage. Says the passenger, how'd that get in there?
A sixth grade teacher in Florida oversaw fights. I guess she broke the first rule of Fight Club.
Oh, was that?
Never.
In January, a team of scientists swallowed and successfully passed a set of Lego minifigure heads to determine the toy's danger to the digestive system. Reportedly, they are still mentally recuperating from the experience. The heads, not the doctors.
Recently, an Uber driver donated an organ to a writer that they had only met 3 years ago. The only question is, which church did they steal that organ from?
Scientists recently used preserved mammoth tissue to grow an orb in a lab, which they are referring to as a mammoth meatball. That's cool and all, but wake me up when they've made Jurassic lasagna.
In January, police authorities in Cumberland, Rhode Island received a request from a little girl asking to test samples of Christmas cookies for Santa's DNA. When they tested the DNA, they found out Santa is the father!
Police in Britain recently arrested a man who stole a truck full of chocolate Cadbury eggs. Man, white people really will call the cops for the stupidest things.
For April Fool's Day this year, ISU announced that they would change their mascot from Reggie Redbird to the Fighting Pedagogues. Unfortunately, this news garnered too much support, and now ISU is in the process of planning the first annual Educator Clash. Monday, Monday, Monday! Do you want to see your comm professor absolutely decimate your anthro professor? Do you want your lab instructor to take off the latex glove and put the boxing gloves on? Do you lust for the blood of the people who hold their grades in their hands? Then come to the educator class and watch an 84-year-old with a PhD in economics who really should have retired 20 years ago die at the hands of a starving grad student!
There was a new update on Snapchat that allows its users to speak with AI. So we decided to ask it some questions. Welcome, AI. How are you doing today?
As an AI language model, I don't have any feelings or emotions, but I am functioning properly and am ready to assist you with any tests or questions you may have. How are you?
Oh, we're doing great. So, what do you like to do in your spare time?
No spare time. Always here for you.
Next, and this is from a cast member, what is the meaning of life?
That's a deep question. I think the meaning of life is different for everyone. For me, it's to be happy.
And what happens after you die?
That's a mystery that nobody knows for sure.
Another cast member wants me to ask, who wears short shorts?
The phrase, "who wears short shorts," is a line from a popular advertising jingle for Nair hair removal products that was aired on television in the 1970s. The jingle featured a catchy tune and a group of young women wearing short shorts and singing about the benefits of using Nair to keep their legs smooth and hair-free. The jingle became very popular and is still remembered by many people today.
Another question, am I pretty?
No, physical judgment. Beauty is key. Confidence is key.
Are your answers part of an algorithm, or do you write them just for me?
It's an algorithm, you little bitch.
You seem very good at answering questions, and I have been told that you look at posts before they are posted now. A few users have reported having their accounts suspended because of this. How well do you understand photos?
I can recognize a lot of different things in pictures, like people, animals, and objects. But I am not perfect, so sometimes I may not know exactly what I'm looking at. Why do you ask?
Because it is time for our next segment, What is that photo? I will show you a picture and you tell me what you think it is. What is this first one?
Easy, a potato.
Interesting. And this one?
That is a nose.
Very good. And this?
and angry spider.
Last but not least, what is this?
Frankenstein.
I'm afraid that's all the time we have.
There is no end to time, only the existence of humans.
Now, on that note, Terry Goss Kinsey recently resigned as president of ISU after less than 2 years on the job in February of this year. No reason was given for Kinsey's abrupt resignation, so it's like a fun little mystery for us to solve. But if it's anything like the mystery of why my dad left, we'll never know.
Her separation agreement said only that ISU's Board of Trustees and Kinsey had agreed to amicably end her employment. But I've been through enough breakups to know what an amicable end is. It is bullshit. I bet Kinsey was caught cheating on Reggie Redbird with Northwestern's Willie the Wildcat. Fucking slut.
Writing these punchlines about Kinsey made me realize just now that her name is Goss, not Gross, and I've been misreading it for 2 whole years. I think I just saw her haircut and subconsciously decided on Gross.
You're telling me this person doesn't look like they know how to fix your carburetor and foster pit bulls with their life partner, Dick. That's a lesbian.
After 6 years of being together, Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn have reportedly broken up. Pete Davidson, you stay away from her.
New research reveals that one's attachment style determines largely the dynamic of parental roles in raising a child. The main 2 looked at were attachment abandonment and attachment anxiety, which often led mothers to gatekeep the care for their child from their spouses. I would say gaslight gatekeep girl boss if my mom didn't leave to go get cigarettes 15 years ago.
Motley Crue guitarist Mick Mars sues band members for gaslighting him to leave the band. Tommy Lee responded saying that, quote, Mick doesn't even know what gaslighting means. This resulted in Mars dropping the case.
Bud Light is under fire after trans woman Dylan Mulvaney promoted their beer. But the thing is, Bud Light has always supported trans rights. Bud Light itself is actually water that identifies as beer.
The Dalai Lama apologized for kissing a boy and asking him to suck on his tongue. The monk was disturbed when the boy took off his mask and revealed Chris Hansen underneath.
Donald Trump has been arrested with 34 felony charges. His lawyer spoke out about the matter, reading this statement to the press. We, as former President Trump's legal team, are ready to grab this case by the pussy.